Essentially, the vision is very simple and straightforward to pioneer, foster, enable, and grow the innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem in the tier 2 cities by creating a model, which we are almost there, and we now need to strengthen it through academia, industry, and government synergies, because most of this now can be experienced in the last couple of years. Substantial effort is being made by government agencies like DST, NST, DB, MSME. Apart from that, corporate bodies like ISA, the Indian Electronics and Semiconductor Association, NASCOM, FICCI, they are also trying to sort of join hands. So dotating academia, industry bodies, and governments probably can deliver a whole lot more better throughput for us going forward. So how do we align ourselves in this process is the purpose of this discussion. The KLE-CTI model was earlier a two-pronged or a two-track approach. Today, we are redefining it to become a three-track approach for the betterment of inclusivity. The first one, as you probably all are aware, we appreciate and approve the lateral moves of startups coming from various other places in India and then trying to incubate at KLE Technological University or at KLE-CTI in specific, which essentially brings us ready to go, ready to roll out startups with certain entrepreneurial experience coming into the campus, and that has really made some good strides over the last 8 years at KLE-CTI. A second one, of course, and the major thrust area is to strengthen the student and faculty startups. Student startups, we have seen some successes in terms of having over 24 student startups start at KLE-CTI. However, now the major thing would be going forward with the help of NISP is to strengthen this such that more students and more faculty consider value creation as an option, which in turn might be a startup, or it could be just sort of a research and then leading into somebody else taking it on through technology transfer. Now, some of these words which were never heard of, if I recall 8 years back when we started KLE-CTI, but thanks to CIPD, the technology transfer is becoming a reality, and then more on that will be coming from Ravi as we go along. And then the third and the recent addition to the track to KLE-CTI is to facilitate deep tech startups through the in-house research at KLE Tech, because this, as we all know, going forward can be the only differentiator of any university or the higher education institution. So how do we drive into the deep tech, creation, deep tech startups coming out of that in a specific area, or reaching out to some specific and strategic goal that the region or the state or the country itself can put in front of us. So all three can really get us going in terms of ideation, novelty creation, and eventually productization and then taking to the market. Though sounds very simplistic, we definitely need to put a whole lot more effort in making that thing happen. So naturally, all along since 2012 when CTI was started, funding was never an issue, honestly speaking, because I think the requirements were very little and we knew very little in terms of what does it take to take an idea from idea stage all the way up to go-to-market strategy stage. But luckily for us, our efforts have been recognized, and you probably know we are a technology business incubator from DST. And we have been given substantial funding to set up the infrastructure and build the capacity, with the help of which we have established Electronic Enabling Lab, EEL, which is more of a RF capability building on campus. The second one is through Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under the Type 2 program. You probably are aware that we have been given funding and we will be given funding for the next 5 years. And the interesting aspect of this is we can fund student ideas, faculty ideas, up to 4 lakh rupees for that year. And also if the idea is now a proof of concept and the POC has to be taken to the market, then there is a tight grant funding available up to 7 lakhs. And there are such 20 such EIRs and 20 such grants will be given in the next 5 years. So which is, I think, a substantial support from the government as far as hand-holding financially the ideas and all the decision as far as selection of the startups and the ideas for funding will be done right here in the campus. So the decision also is quite fast, unlike the previous situations. Government of Karnataka through KIDS has now set up HEX, which is Hubli ESDM Exchange. So any of you are having explicit interest in setting up ESDM startups, you don't have to look anywhere beyond KLE CTI because we have a specific vertical to deal with the ESDM startups, and we are openly encouraging people to come forward and then incubate with us. There is support available, there is funding available. So all in all, an idea and the passion to take it to the market is what we really are looking for. Now, the last one, we just got the new kid on the block is the Department of Science and Technology according us with the Nidhi seed support scheme, which essentially is given to invest in startups to the tune of 5.25 crores. So, a lot of money and a lot of opportunity in terms of taking idea to market. However, we just need to get the word out for the students and the faculty so that they can look the same idea from a different perspective. I know you might be wearing a researcher hat when you develop certain things, but you also have to sort of help to take that idea beyond your office into the hands of the customers in the form of a product. And I think that is a real challenging journey for all of us. But I think the good news is we are gearing up to that, and then how that will happen under the NISP, you will come to know quickly. And to the last part of my presentation. So apart from the funding, we have a lot of physical support system available on campus. As I had mentioned, Electronics Enabling Lab provides state-of-the-art, literally state-of-the-art RF testing capabilities. It is managed professionally, and you have people who know what they are doing available to help you out. So I think fabulous opportunity for anybody who would like to build wireless devices and an antenna design and stuff like that. They can definitely reach out to us. In fact, there is no such facility available between Pune and Bangalore. So I think we are very well poised to sort of help startups who really are in this area. HEX, as I had mentioned already, we already are looking into establishing an idea to POC lab, which gives you hands-on access to the equipments and the facilities that you would be looking at to develop the proof of concept. It will be functional by February of this year. So fabulous opportunity again on the campus. And as it is, HEX in itself is ESDM focused incubator, and funding opportunities are also there. And then if you'd like to look into some of the state-of-the-art technology support, software support, that also can be provided right here at HEX. And things just don't happen by providing facilities and money. Able mentoring is required. ISA is willing to support Indian Electronics and Semiconductor Association to help our startups with mentoring, which is already happening, and we would like to scale it up. Apart from that, KLE CTI and the CIPD mentorship also will be there to take the ideas and help at every step of the way. There could be technology mentorship required, or there could be business mentorship required. And both are being thought through, and we will align these mentoring resources for the startups such that they can focus on their value proposition rather than other details. And also we are actively considering partnering with private equity and venture firms so that we can develop that kind of outlook to our startup. Technically, we might be sound, but unless we share this idea effectively across and impress people, many times we fail just because of that. So practice makes us perfect, as we all know. So having partnership with PEs and venture firms will make us prepare to effectively pitch our idea across, so that whether it is with our own partnered players or with anybody outside, seeking funding on a larger scale, like series funding and all, we definitely can prepare ourselves, though we come from a tier 2 city. So that is the idea of this kind of partnership, which we are actively pursuing. Lastly, Ravi will speak about this in a detail. Intellectual property support, which probably in an unprecedented manner is being done at KLE Technological University. So your IP remains with you, it is safe, and probably has a very little opportunity for anybody to pilferages or steal it. So what can be done under all these programs definitely is something that concerns all of us. And I think we together can make KLE Technological University as a hub of the real cutting edge technology platform for developing startups, which probably we only had thought about, but now the time to make it a reality has come.